Hi guys, it is Monday. No, it's fucking not. And I just said to myself, it's not Monday. This video was supposed to be on Monday, but it's Tuesday. But Monday I was like dry. There was no message for the world. It was only time for me to like woosah. You did? So this is Monday's message. On Tuesday. I like my spirit fingers. I got that shit from Bring It On. I always loved the oddest character in a movie. Whatever. So I'm gonna pull for what the message is because originally it was based upon what I thought it was going to be. It was based upon the fact that I started getting clients doing my regular sessions, right? And all of them were having the same problem, like completely different types of relationships, right? Like it was all romantic, but different scenarios. But all of a sudden, all the guys were like, but it would appear that everybody is under attack, and the attack comes from inside. You get attacked based upon the things that are unhealed in you. Now, somebody from the outside might come in and kick up that dirt, right? But it was already in there. So that's why it's so important when you do come into union or where you get with your person that y'all have a real good powwow, like, hey, this is me. And if you feel like you can't be 1000% yourself for somebody, that ain't it. And I'm not saying this because of that person, but that ain't it for you. Everybody should be free to be completely who they are without holding back, without having any issues. If you're a nerd, be a nerd. I was watching this is gonna be all I feel like before I went to bed last night, y'all. So I didn't want to watch no full movie. I ain't have time for that before bed because my mind keeps everything in a rotation. If I watch a movie, I'm gonna end up in that movie in dream world. This is how I'm made. But so I ended up watching a documentary on Max, like The Mind of a Psychopath. I know that's probably no better than me watching a movie. But I was watching it and I got intrigued, y'all. So I was wondering if everything that I do here would work for one of those people. Because I'm listening to these people as they explain their murders. They do not give a fuck. And the police officers and everybody around them are like, do you feel no remorse for what you did? And the dude's like, I don't understand. They're dead now, so I don't think I should feel bad. It's done. Like they are completely dry. But I'm like, did a trauma occur to this person in childhood? If that's the case, then that's the answer. Like one of those yes, no maps, how the shit goes. If a trauma did not occur to that person in this life, then we need to look back into another life. Like there must be a heart blockage. I firmly believe that I could energetically move some shit around. A psychopath is not just a psychopath. This is a person that is damaged and detached from emotions. Like something could have happened to you so bad in a life before that you still come back fucked up in this one. The only other option is that person is not a person. But even then, I'd still like to be the person to interview them. I really would like to sit down and talk to somebody just based like, so let me see their chart. Let me see what the issue is. I believe that there is a cure for everything, a reason, an answer. That probably me like explains why I'm still stuck here on Earth because I keep exploring shit, but whatever. There's a reason for everything. So anyway, everybody is getting attacked because they're not dealing with their shit very well. Dark entities, right? They stay right outside here. We're in this form, they're in a layer above it and a layer below it. If they're real bad, they can't get a body. They're so bad, God won't even let them have a chance. Because Earth is the intermediate. If you went to hell, you went to prison, that's like probation, right? You don't go to hell and you just there for eternity. That's a lie, unless you did something really, really bad, something like you deemed you can't even be around people no more, which is why there are those 2D beings who literally they can't even be put inside of a human. They don't match, they don't resonate. When somebody tries to summon those people, they have to put them into like an artifact or a statue for that energy to even get on Earth, right? So the other ones over here, they're like mildly bad. That's the 4D ones. They just happen to escape. They might not come into a human body because it sucks, but they're still doing stuff. But all they can see inside of you because of how low they are vibrating is the bad stuff. They can see your guilt. They can see your fears. They can see your shame. They can see all that gook. And that's what they use to fuck with you, especially when you're trying to come together in a pair. So the pairs that are coming together are couples that are supposed to fall in love. And then when they fall in love, everything around them just blossoms. And then it makes other people go, oh, I want to be in love and then they start working on themselves and working towards, and that just brings people together. The bad guys don't want that because the more light here, the less they have to feed on. They feed on dark. That's the bottom line. So this journey that everybody is going through, because everybody has some sort of partner, girl, dog, whatever. Everybody has somebody that they're meant to hang out with this life. Probably multiple people, but it's all about you healing yourself so you can clear out the trash to rise back to heaven, the main area. Or you can sink back down hell, hang out down there for a little bit, do whatever you do, then come back and try again. Earth is purgatory. Yeah, it is purgatory. This is home base, y'all. Gags up. Tee hee hee. Earth is the final level of hell. If you want to get out of your cycles, you do well here. You get to go back home. So if you are a twin flame or one of those people coming into union, there'll be signs. There'll be signs that you had your whole life, even before you even heard any of these terms. Like for instance, for me, never thought about it before because I didn't know about none of this shit till 33, guys. I just got these skills. It's just a muggle before. 1111 is my social security number, right next to each other. Boom. There are other signs and other things that happen to you along the way that let you know that this is a part of your journey. If it does not resonate, that's fine. You might not have tried to be a guardian of the galaxy and signed up for this shit. So for anybody who is in the belief that they're coming together with a pair, they begin to feel it, they begin signs. Let me give you your message first and foremost, because I feel like there's another collective message that needs to be separate from a twin flame message. Twin flames are, and I need to explain this, twin flames are people who are going to be igniting a new flame. Everybody has their own flame that keeps them alive here, the Christ spark in their heart. If you are a person who is of healed heart or working heart, right? When you two come together, you spark a new flame. And it's like I can't say the fucking word. It starts with a U. Oh my goodness. Let me show y'all on my screen then. Y'all know how much I love to show you on my screen. And Google is your friend. There are so many people in the comments, and I can't reply to all those comments like I want to, but maybe I could even like just help y'all figure out how to Google this stuff. I don't think most people know that this stuff is out there. Uranus, is that it? And of course, as soon as I go to type it in, yes, I think this is it. It's like no, that is not it. It's like that medical symbol, caduce. I feel betrayed by my own mind. When you learn so much, it fucks you up. And there, of course, because I looked it up before. Okay, so let me put me back up here. Hi, y'all. So the caduce. I was like, what the two flames coming together. Two energies coming together to spark a new flame, to create something that is bigger. So if you watch the last Matrix movie, great, you'll get this. If you didn't, please watch it. Matrix, what is it? Reloaded? Revolutions? Regenerations? Either way, it's about the fact that Neo, aka Jesus, because that wasn't that hidden, died with his mate in the last incarnation, and they were kept on file so they could be constantly duplicated and put into the system. You'll hear them refer to it as anomalies. Like there are lots of different Jesuses around here, but the actual Jesus is dormant in one of these people, right? So what's supposed to happen is when this spark gets ignited for you to start coming towards each other, and you do come together, you create this shit here. Both of your snakes, and you see the lover's card right there, right? Right next. Oh shit, I didn't even notice that. The two snakes are right there in the lover's card. So when you come together, both of your flames zigzag through sexual activity and they burst out, and that energy connects you back to this. Give me back the picture, y'all. Jeez. And of course, it's gonna give me the littlest version of it, right? Did that actually? F my life. But it connects you back to God. Like you get to pull energy straight from source because you and your partner have tapped into each other. Have you ever been to a wedding where they're like, here are three strands, you, your partner, and God? That's literally what you need. These two snakes, that's y'all two flames together, your ability to be in a human body, your energy, that serpent fire, because angels fell into dragons when they densified. And then dragons lost their legs because their daddy lost his legs because he was doing stuff he had no business. So therefore he became what? The snake. And now, in order to fix everything, you have to bring your snakes back together in alignment to rise out of this shit. So, where are pairs currently in their journey? I believe we're all moving in tandem. Imagine the same soul multiplied a bunch of times in a bunch of different people. You'd be going through the same thing in different scenarios, but moving on the same timeline unbeknownst to you. So where are the pairs currently in their journey? Boy, it feels like the guys are struggling because they're struggling with having to look at themselves, what they wanted in life, where life is right now, and why stuff is starting to go like not as planned. Okay, so that's what's going on here. They are currently, or all of you, all of us, are finding little pegs to ground our faith, little symbols. And this is even the guys that are having a hard time with this. Because even though they're like having their shit rocked because they don't know what any of this is. Women always sort of have like a intuition, not to say that guys don't, but women just sort of like accept that there's like, and that's part of why like we've been here the longest. We had the most watery connection, the most spiritual connection. I think it's because of the womb though. So finding faith, coming into balance with your faith at this time, believing that all of this could even be possible, accepting that there is something big happening in your life and things are moving, letting go of fear of rejection, any anger that's going on, and any isolation. This feels like preparation to be open. And this is for whatever mission you guys are about to have, because some people are writers, some people are teachers, some people are going to like open up orphanages, some people are going to feed people. Like these are all missions in different areas that are going to end up in totality making the world a better place. It's like if you start a whole bunch of small fires, the bad guys can't put them all out at one time. And by fires in this case, I mean good stuff. Because there are a lot of people who have passed away in this world from trying to do good things because the bad guys didn't want them to. Did y'all notice? Over the last like year or so, all the crypto billionaires randomly just dying. Like inventor of crypto, this billionaire happened to kill himself. Why he kill himself? He got money. That's a broke people issue. When I see a rich person kill themselves, if it's not because they just became broke, I'm like, nah, who did that? There was a whole dude, guys, during quarantine. The man who made McAfee, the program, right? He got locked up. I don't even know if he got locked up, fraud or something. But the whole time he was in jail, he was like, y'all, I did not do what they put me in jail for. This has to do with something else. He wouldn't tell us what it was. He said, this has to do something with something else. I'm in jail for bullshit. If I kill myself, y'all, I did not kill myself. He got a tattoo that said whacked, right? He said, if I kill myself, y'all, just know I was killed. Less than a week later, what happened to him? Suicide in jail. Y'all can't make this shit up. All I do is watch it. I don't even ask it to come to me. It goes by me and I just have to observe like, if God wants me to know this, I shall carry it with me. But yeah, it's really helped me build a wall between all of this stuff going on here that could usually bring you down. And then what I know, God is watching his other selves play around here. And he's like, wow, didn't know I was that wild. So what does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? This is for everybody. What does everybody need to know about what's going on right now? It's like there's a bunch of storms everywhere, a bunch of shootings. The fact that my kids narrowly avoided 2 shootings in 2 places, and then yesterday a shooting happened where people actually died. I don't take that shit for granted at all. Like that could have been like, you just don't not count your blessings during this. Like make sure that you are filled with gratitude so you can miss those ricochets from the bad guys. They can only hit on low vibrational stuff. Even when there is like a random shooter or something, that's because there's a lower level entity that found that little piece of hate in that person and was able to like whisper in the ear and get them to commit the crime. I'm a crime watcher, clearly. There was a crime in Virginia recently where a dude shot up the Walmart. If you paid attention to what he said, you recognize that he didn't do it alone. He was like, there's no way I could have did this alone. That's quote. He said, I had help. And this was mental help. He said, so he heard something that was assisting him with when to go into the building, where to get the guns, to do A, B, C, and D. And he was like, he wouldn't have pulled this off on his own. And it had to be the devil or somebody helping him. That's what we're dealing with with the North Node in Aries. Aries is in charge. Aries is in charge of war. This is just the beginning. The attacks are allowed right now. It's like we're in the middle of a chess game. And right now it's I don't want to say the bad guy's turn, but it's the fighter's turn. Anybody who has some beef or some animal who wanted to throw some shit in here, it's time. We'll get back to peace when the North Node is in Pisces and everybody's like, oh my God, we must love each other because we lost so much. It's called, I forgot the fucking name of it. But there is a grounding event that brings everybody together. A big thing which was what was COVID supposed to be, like something that's so big that we stop attacking each other. That didn't work. That wasn't enough for us. So something else has to come along, and I really think it's that bomb from Russia, guys. So what does the collective need to know right now? Ah, shit. Damn, y'all. So all of that I was just talking about was for a reason. You know what? And I use my map deck just to know where we're heading, I guess, as a collective. But I was really excited because I'm like, there are no negative cards in here. But man, if the universe wants to get you an answer. So y'all, this is coming apart, and this is the collective. This is the human collective. This is coming apart. This is the compass, and that's rock bottom. The theme, unexpected visitors. The clarifier, the spark, and the last part I'm taking, cleaning house. What does that mean? If you think about what I just said, it's a wrap. That's what this means. They are cleaning. This is the harvest. This is us coming apart. There's going to be a divide amongst humans. I don't know if it, no, yes, I do. Let me just say, I don't personally know, but the answer comes through me as soon as I say it, I don't know. And then I feel like, oh, damn, I don't know, but I get the info. We are going to be divided, more divided than we are now. There are going to be political events, events just amongst people, kind of like what happened with that boat where the people were fighting around the boat. Just little fires. So little good fires and little bad fires are going to be started everywhere, and it's just going to be a time of divide because they are trying to push us, to lead us, compass, to navigate us towards rock bottom. Because what happens at rock bottom? Martial law. What happens when martial law gets kicked in? Anybody can get arrested at any time. Doesn't matter what you did. It's the government in control. So what is this unexpected visitors? My inner child self wishes it was aliens. I don't think it's aliens. I think this is a reference to those people that have been hiding. This is the twin flame thing came in here, the couple, the unexpected visitors. So why the team asshole, team service to self is focused on dividing us and heading us towards rock bottom. These unexpected visitors, the sleeper cells, the couples, are getting, what did I say? Sparked. Spark, baby, are getting sparked. And you notice that person has a violin and hearts around them. A lot of the pairs are artists, muses for other people. And even if they aren't artists, their love is the frequency that enchants other people. Have you ever been to a wedding and you're like, oh, I want to get married? Or a baby shower and you're like, oh, I need a baby. Because the frequency of love is the loudest and it makes you want it. So these unexpected visitors are sparking that so that we clean house. That's that. This clean house. We're dividing. Team go to hell over here. Team stay on earth for a little bit and then go to heaven over here. And you know, it's crazy because I used to feel like hell was so permanent. And I think if most, excuse me, hiccups. If most people knew that hell was just like jail, but for souls, like if you nutted up while you was here, bruh, take your ass to hell. Serve your time and come back and try again as a better person. And yes, you can tell in your chart if you've been to hell. Those are your 8th house planets. If you have been to hell, that's the 8th house or the 12th house. I'm sorry, I said the 12th, the 8th or the 4th. The 12th house is like, because that's where they keep those in-between spirits I was talking to you guys about. The ones that typically aren't allowed to have a body. So that's a whole nother chat there. So that was the collective message. Choose a side, pick a side. What is your behavior dictating is your side, is the question. If today was Judgment Day, because Judgment Day is coming, Judgment Day is one event. I think it's the day that fucking bomb drops, guys. I cannot sit around and do these readings and this stuff and be right all the time and ignore the fact that I like that bomb dropping brings everybody together. And then while the war is going on, the people who have decided that's enough of this, they like sort of go off together. Some of those people are already heading off grid right now. Like you might not know all this stuff here, but you got to ping like, maybe it's time I get out of America. I don't like what's going on around here. And I don't feel like the world will be limited to America because keep in mind, I just like my spidey senses keep saying that America gets jumped. Like somebody knocks out our electronics first, so we can't contact anybody, and then they hit us with the ooey. But then like our squad, because you know America got a gang, goes back and jumps the people that jumps us. So it's just a mess. But somehow this is all bigger, a part of their bigger plan to make us all work under one government. And please keep in mind, I wasn't looking at any conspiracy theory stuff. I ran into it as I was digging into magic. Like I found the place where they crossed. I was learning everything about magic. Like how does this work? How does energy work? Blah, blah, blah. And at the bottom of that barrel was black magic, occultism. So I started looking at that stuff and I'm looking at that. And as I'm peering around, I'm like, a lot of this looks like a lot of the stuff I've been seeing here. And once you know, you can't unknow. Once Alice go down that hole, she don't come back out the rabbit hole the same, y'all. So as of right now, I'm excited to let everyone know. Next week, I will be accepting one-on-ones from my people who know me, people who have had sessions with me before. I'll be back open for one-on-ones because I am finally at the last 50 readings that I have backed up. And that might sound crazy to people like 50 readings, but I was doing like 30 a week. I'm a pusher. I'm a really hard worker. I really love what I do. If that ever comes across any other way, it's just because working with people, sometimes you pick up on energy, you have things and learning lessons through clients also. But no, I love this job. So I'm down to my last 40 readings. I'll be back open for one-on-one sessions for people who have already had them before, just regulars, because you gotta feel like you gotta know me to vibe with me now. I've been doing this for a couple of years now. It just works out better that way. But on my website, there are 2 more days left. If you want the what the fuck Saturday reading, I kept that one because it was dope. It was a client that came to me with this idea, like, can you tell me more about my Saturn contract? And I was like, all right, cool. Haven't done that before. I like to do new things. So I did that reading, and the amount of information you get off of that and the amount of clarity, like, oh, this is why certain stuff has been so hard. But then at the end, I tell you what the reward is for completing your Saturn, like what the story was behind it, past life wise, what events occurred in this life surrounding it, what was the debt like. It's just really handy. So I'll be taking that off the website September 1st. That's on there now. But I am going to be offering soul contracts on sale for $35 till I start accepting readings again next week, just so I can get through the rest of the stuff. Because I feel bad when people come to me for readings when I'm like, hey, I'm not booking anything right now. So I try to leave a couple items. So I'm still available in some way, shape, or form. I don't like to turn people down. Which is why I still have 50 readings left. And people get mad at me about my turnarounds. But guys, I didn't know I was going to get this popular. Because like I said, I didn't know I had this gift, but it's sort of lit. So if you want a soul contract reading, go book it on my website. If you have any problems booking on the website, inbox me or email me. My link that is at the top of every one of my social media things will lead you to a way to contact me. So that is all for today, guys. I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow because I was supposed to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and be really cute, but Monday wasn't Monday. And I probably don't even need to say a date. I'm just sort of the person that needs to move with the wind. Gosh, I wish I had some earth in me. I hope I get a guy that has some earth energy because I'm an alien, baby. I'm an alien. Y'all have a great day.